Hey Admirals, welcome to episode 3 of Admiral Ocean. Are you looking to get involved around Gulfport High School? There are endless opportunities of ways to get involved. Two clubs that are still doing sign-ups are Key Club and Interact Club, which are both service-oriented clubs. Juniors and seniors are welcome to join both clubs, and Interact Club also welcomes sophomores. To sign up for Key Club, please see Ms. Walker in Guidance. To sign up for Interact Club, please see Ms. McKenna in room 651. Another way to get involved is through a sport. The Gulfport High tennis team is hosting tryouts on October 2nd and 3rd from 4 to 5:30 at the JD tennis courts. Information packets are available in Coach Myrick's room or the front office. You need to fill out this packet if you are wanting to try out. This week is homecoming week. Thursday night, we will have our homecoming parade beginning at 6 p.m. in downtown Gulfport. Following the parade, we will have a pep rally at Market Pavilion and Jones Park. On Friday night, we will have our homecoming football game versus St. Martin at 7 p.m. at Milner Stadium. On Saturday, we will have our homecoming dance at the Burt Jenkins Gym from 8 to 11:30. Come to these events to show your school spirit. Every Friday morning, Fellowship of Christian Athletes meets at 8 in the Admiral Theater. You do not have to be an athlete to come. Anyone is welcome.
Last Thursday, Gulfport High took a group of senior girls to the 5th Annual Success Women's Conference. These senior girls were selected by the faculty to attend the conference on Gulfport High's behalf.
What's the emotion that you're feeling? Forcing me to do something that I don't want to do. So who's willing?
Located at the Gulf Coast Coliseum, this event hosted speakers who gave insight to young women into their past and how they worked hard to build their success.
Make fear afraid of you, become an overcomer rather than a survivor, and also know the difference between truth and false and fake, right?
Those who attended were given the opportunity to share their experiences at the conference.
Alright, so we are here with Cynthia to talk about the event. How was it?
It was amazing. I have learned so much. I have learned about college, or more about college, or like my after high school life. I've basically learned more about the basic principles of life and just how to be successful.
The day was filled with all sorts of success women here on the coast from all walks of life and many different careers. Those of us who were able to attend this conference got an experience we will take with us as we finish high school and prepare for the next chapter in our life. We have been empowered to be the next generation of successful women.
The teacher, that wise, hard-working, self-sacrificing soul, who is an example for tomorrow's leaders, shaping the minds of today's youth. It's time to meet your new teacher.
Another new teacher who has joined Gulfport High is Coach Joseph Smith. He is one of the most versatile teachers on our campus. He teaches law and public safety, U.S. history, and he is an assistant football coach. His teaching career began a few years back.
Before I was here, I taught at Long Beach High School last year, and then before that I taught at Pastor Strand High School. I really enjoy teaching history. It's my favorite. U.S. history has been great. Yeah. I just feel blessed to be able to touch so many different so many different students here. I've enjoyed my time here so far. I'm glad that I'm able to provide a lot of different things and show off my various talents.
He has a lot on his plate, but he makes each class the best it can be.
So far it's been great. There's a lot of great people here that have made it welcoming, and I just enjoyed my time here so far.
We are happy to have Coach Smith on our campus here at GHS. He's worked hard as assistant coach to our Admirals, and he has started all of his courses off well. We can't wait to see where his classes go in the future.
This weekend, September 28th, is the Heart Walk at Jones Park. The Heart Walk is an annual fundraiser for the American Heart Association to raise money to go towards patients with heart issues that cannot afford medical service and research. This year in particular, a section of the money is going to prevent vaping and smoking for the benefit of our Gulf Coast. The goal for this year is to raise $1 million, and right now they're at $140,000, so any donations help. Here at Gulfport High, we're going to be selling heart stickers in the cafeteria for the 25th for $1. So if you want to have a heart for homecoming, be sure to make a donation. Please remember to sign up and make a donation for the Heart Walk this year to help your Gulf Coast.
Last year, many juniors took the PSAT, but only a few scored high enough to be considered National Merit semifinalists. Today I have Weston Sines, Sherry Diamond, and Brian Alston, Gulfport High's 2019 National Merit semifinalists, here with me today. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having us,
Ellie. So what kind of scores did you guys have to have on the PSAT to be considered National Merit semifinalists?
Well, the maximum score that you could get was a 1520, and I personally got a 1460.
I was at a 1450, so I wasn't like all the way at the top, but I guess enough to qualify.
I got a 1430, 1440 around that area.
What kind of preparation did you guys do in order to prepare for the PSAT?
We're all in Mr. Cordray's PSAT prep class, and in his class we did a lot of drill in preparation for the test, and we were memorizing all the times and things that we had to do to be ready for test day, and when it came, he had us well prepared.
And I think a lot of it was just practicing the timing and being able to rush through it and not like wasting too much time on a single question.
It was a lot of what Sherry said, focusing on not messing up on the questions, but also mentally preparing yourself. So the test day, we had like a good breakfast, and then whenever we went to Mr. Cordray's room, he had like candy and soda for us to get us on like a sugar high so that we were focused for the test. So it's a lot of both mentally prepping yourself and also physically prepping yourself.
So now that you guys are semifinalists, what process and steps do you have to take to become finalists?
Well, now we have to start filling out the application that's going to be due in less than a month and send that to our counselors. And we also have to take the SAT and get a good enough score to pass to become a finalist.
Okay, yeah, so you have to do the application and there's an essay prompt just to make sure you're like capable of writing. And the whole thing with taking the SAT is just making sure that you're able to score that high again. So like if someone were to cheat or something, they still want to get the award because you have to take another like qualifying test.
Part of the application is also going through and cataloging all of your grades from like middle school, I think. So it takes a really, really long time. We have to sit down with our counselors for about 2 to 3 hours and go through all that information on top of working at home on ourselves with the essay and our personal application.
So what does being a semifinalist or even eventually a finalist mean when applying for colleges? What does that mean to your prospective colleges?
Well, first of all, becoming a National Merit finalist or semifinalist will get you a basic small scholarship of around $2,000, but that's not the important part. The important part is the recognition of the academic merit you have to be able to get such a scholarship. So big schools like Alabama will offer full rides for up to 5 years of college, and that's the school I'm interested in right now.
I think it means that it just shows colleges that like you're able to perform well on a test besides the ACT, because with standardized tests, like you can be really smart and not do as good. So I think it's just another test in like a different form. It kind of helps with that. And to me, it just means like more scholarships. So I'm hoping that it opens more like potential opportunities.
Capitalizing on what Sherry said, the SAT is very, very different from the ACT. So the ACT is based on, we'll give you a question, go find the answer in the passage. But the SAT is more based on logic and kind of putting multiple pieces together to find the answer to the question. And then you have to provide evidence for that question in the next question on most of the questions. Also, for the scholarships, it's not just about getting the money. It's also about being able to go other places besides Mississippi. So a lot of people don't want to be tied down to the state they're originally in, but getting National Merit allows people to go to other states like Oklahoma or New York or wherever they want to go.
Well, thank you guys for coming in today.
Thank you, Ellie.
Last Friday night, the Gulfport High Choir and Theater teamed up to host an event benefiting their trip to New York. Admiral Idol had 11 acts and had 1 solo winner and 1 group winner.
It's really awesome being in a room with everyone that is so talented. Like there's a certain level, I think, that when you walked into this room tonight, it made you play better because you felt like you needed to keep up with everyone. Everyone was so incredibly talented, and I'm so fortunate to have been involved. I really appreciate the opportunity, and everyone brought their A game, and it was nice to see it.
Before we get too old. First place this evening, Aaliyah Windrow. The Lemon Pepper.
I'm auditioning for USM choir on Monday when I go to Hattiesburg, and I plan on auditioning for JD's vocal jazz group, so I'm doing all that too. So I do want to do music.
I'm just thinking like, oh, all these people are really talented. Anybody really could have won. Everybody was really good, and so I'm just nervous. I'm like, I could have a chance, they could have a chance, but in the end, I think everyone did good.
Like, I could not be disappointed with what we did tonight. Like, it was amazing. It was like the apex of all the like practice and stuff we put into everything.
Like, thought the two past 2 months, I barely knew Julian. I kind of knew Max, didn't really know Will. Me and Hudson were kind of friends, but after this whole experience the past 2 months, just practicing together and working on something as a collective whole, like, our bonds are growing stronger than I could ever imagine.
And you like enjoy it and you have fun, that's all that matters. So if you're thinking about it but you're like, oh, people might judge me or whatever, forget that and just have fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Momentum.
Yeah.
Woo!
To be my friend, someone who I can love and tell me that you love me too.